This is your exclusive Washington Times Daily Briefing. It was a night of tough questions and testy exchanges during CNBC's Republican debate.
Your board fired you. I just wondered why you think we should hire you now. I had to make some tough calls in some tough times. I think actually people are looking for that in Washington. Senator Rubio, you yourself have said that you've had issues. You have a lack of bookkeeping skills. You accidentally intermingled campaign money with your personal money.
I didn't inherit any money. My dad was a bartender, my mother was a maid. They worked hard to provide us the chance at a better life.
They attacked Democrats and each other, but the Republican candidates focused many of their jabs on the media.
The questions that have been asked so far in this debate illustrate why the American people don't trust the media.
The Democrats have the ultimate super PAC. It's called the mainstream media, who every single day...
We have $19 trillion in debt. We have people out of work. We have ISIS and Al-Qaeda attacking us. And we're talking about fantasy football?
The candidates next meet on November 10th in Milwaukee. Republicans are ready for their new House Speaker. Congressman Paul Ryan, who at 45 will be the youngest speaker in nearly 150 years, has a lot of work ahead of him.
We are turning the page. We are not going to have a House that looked like it looked the last few years.
The party hopes his strong ties in Congress can help to bring consensus to the splintered majority. And lastly, Prince Harry made a splash in Washington this week, meeting with President Obama and promoting next year's Invictus Games for wounded service members. The prince ended his full-time service in the Army this summer and says he wants to spend more time on charitable causes. The Invictus Games are scheduled for May in Orlando.